A new alt season lies ahead, and here's why. In the past, we saw a 2021 bull market support really launch altcoin market cap to really great highs, unprecedented highs. Here we saw the bear market resistance reject altcoin market cap, and here we're now successfully retesting this level as a new support. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about some altcoins that are positioning themselves for upside, and we're going to be starting with Doge, but a wide variety of altcoins await. So subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in the future. Like this video if you enjoy content like this going forward, and let's dive right into it. So Dogecoin has been in a downtrending channel, downtrending consolidation within this channel, and we've been seeing lots of rejection at the top of this channel quite consecutively in a way that has been happening in a repeatable way. So rejection every time, going back to the bottom of the channel, channel top, channel bottom, channel top, channel bottom, and upside wicking, FOMO wicking beyond this resistance, failing to break out. But we've seen a trend shift and a confirmed breakout, because we saw a weekly candle close, and not just that, we saw consecutive weekly candle closes and successful retesting of the top of the channel as a new support. So this is essentially giving us confirmation that this is now a confirmed breakout, and Dogecoin is ready to springboard from this old resistance, which is now acting as a new support, to springboard to new highs. A confirmed breakout is in the process. This is still technically retesting, but at the same time, this is trend continuation getting ready, and we're going to be seeing a confirmed breakout on Dogecoin and follow through on Dogecoin going forward. Cardano was a coin that you guys suggested quite heavily and were very interested to see it in the comments down below, so feel free to share any picks you'd like to see going forward. But this is a sideways range for Cardano, and the thing about this range low right over here is that in the past we monthly closed below here, broke down, turned it into a new resistance, and then started to drop to the downside to new lows, whereas here we're seeing a double bottom at the same very level of 25 cents. So we've developed this sideways range, and this might be the accumulation range for ADA Cardano going forward. We've seen upside wicks beyond this range high resistance, and that could be a possibility even in the coming weeks or so. But if we're able to reclaim this range high as a new support, then we could rally quite substantially for Cardano. This, once again, could very well be the accumulation range for Cardano. So breaking out from here could be preparing for a new macro uptrend overall. And we're seeing that Dogecoin, for instance, has a downtrending channel. Maybe Cardano has a different macro uptrend beginning, where it's just a sideways range at lows, and this would enable a breakout to new highs. And part of the reason that a new alt season might be on the cusp of occurring is because USDT dominance, Tether dominance, is declining quite heavily. We've seen a decline from 8% to already 6.3% over the past few weeks, and we've seen in the RSI general weakness in this dominance of Tether. So we saw higher highs in the USDT dominance and lower highs on the RSI, indicating a bearish divergence, implying weakness. And this weakness has really just played out, and we're seeing a confirmation of this weakness in this lower high on the RSI and the lower high on USDT dominance. So losing this blue level here would see Tether dominance just drop even further into the 4.6% level. And this is just showing that that Tether isn't as dominant as it once was, near the 9% mark. Now it's at 6%, so people are actually getting out of Tether and are more risk seeking and are more okay with buying into smaller altcoins, increasing their risk. The risk appetite has significantly changed from the 9% level for Tether dominance to the 6% level now, and there's still scope for even lower levels of dominance for Tether because of how risk seeking, and gradually people are just happy to circulate out of Tether into altcoins because they see opportunity in the market. So breaking from here, we're going to see this Tether dominance drop even further. But we're familiar with Polkadot. Loads of altcoins are breaking out from a similar structure, this falling wedge like structure on the macro sense. And the thing about this is that Polkadot, for instance, is successfully retesting the top of this structure. So on the monthly time frame, we're breaking out on the cusp of a new macro uptrend. But we could still see dipping even in December going forward. We could see a retest of this level before further upside to just fully confirm this level and this breakout of the uptrend. We could see this uptrend just fully confirm with that sort of dip and then trend continuation from there. And we're already seeing those initial signs on the weekly time frame. The same thing goes for Polygon, where we've already broken beyond here on the cusp of a new macro uptrend, and a dip via this green pathway could occur still on the monthly time frame going into December. But we're also just seeing this also on the weekly time frame. So slowly we're already trying to flip this old resistance right over here into a new support to prepare Polygon for trend continuation to a new macro uptrend. And Filecoin is no different in that respect. At the same time, this was a sideways range that Filecoin seemed to reside in for a long time, and now it's breaking a confluent area of resistance that is the top of this wedging structure, but also a range high resistance as well. So breaking here, now on the cusp of a new macro uptrend, could still dip into the range high resistance, could still dip in here, just like MATIC or even Polkadot are doing in the same way, because these are coins that are essentially doing the same thing. And we're seeing another structure here potentially on near protocol. This of course hasn't just quite yet broken out, but really important to watch out for these upside wicks, because in some way, if we're thinking of Filecoin and even MATIC and even Polkadot, we can see a very different price predicament to near protocol, which is slightly lagging behind. But that's the point. Laggards will be catching up to those market leaders. Just really important for this upside wick not to develop here. And a monthly close above the top of this channel, turning this area into a new support, that would enable a breakout to at least the 335 level above. Ocean Protocol is one of the market leaders on the other hand, and this is a chart that I shared in the altcoin watchlist. So if you'd like to sign up to the Rekt Capital newsletter, check out the pinned comment for the link to just sign up for free, because this is a coin we spoke about which has rallied 78% to the upside after repeating history with these downside wicks below the channel. We're seeing channels form everywhere, as we've been talking about in this video, and this is an example of what a channel can really do for Ocean and a market leader. We've seen 78% towards the upside front, and for Ocean to really rally even higher than that, well, this is a monthly resistance that could always be once again retested into a new support. We're seeing fantastic upside already, so maybe that doesn't even need to happen. But this is the level that needs to be turned into a new support for Ocean to rally even higher to 60 cents plus. But we've spoken about a market leader like Ocean, for instance. What about market laggards like Near Protocol? But we can even see that UniSwap is even more of a laggard than Near Protocol, because if we're talking about, for instance, Ocean, of course, being a market leader, here Near Protocol not quite breaking out of the channel, but Filecoin already breaking out of the channel. Ocean is the market leader. This is a laggard as well. This is an even bigger laggard, just a small extent, but this is where this is even more of a laggard, where we're seeing a falling wedge downtrending channel, but no revisit and attempt of breaking beyond this resistance. Once again, FOMOX, is that going to be a possibility in this market? We could see that it will just break out here, and as long as it holds this downtrending channel top as a new support, then it will confirm the breakout to new highs and a new macro uptrend, because higher time frame structures like this tend to precede higher time frame results going forward. So even SQL, slightly different structure, but very similar to even ADA, which is forming an accumulation range right over here. So FOMOX have occurred beyond this blue level, but holding here as a support, and monthly closing here even more so would see SQL or SKL rally to the red resistance for a new macro uptrend as well. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in the future. Check out the top right hand corner for more videos, and I'll speak to you in the next one.